What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sag, you already know your place. Okay, last but not least. Okay, so I hope you guys' energy has been going well this week. Okay, we will definitely see in the cards today. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. Okay, so you take what resonates and you pass the rest to the next. Okay, so same spiel. I want everybody to know. I'm probably going to do this spiel for the next lineup, but this is a heart's desire reading. Okay, we are going to talk about your heart's desire based off of your present, past, and future energy. Okay, we are going to use 4 decks. This reading was on Instagram. However, I am no longer on Instagram. I am here with all of you, okay, here on YouTube, okay? I feel like Spirit told me I need to dedicate myself to YouTube and get rid of that energy. So we brought the Heart's Desire over here on YouTube in place of the self-care readings that also used to be on Instagram as well. However, if you are interested in self care, I still have the readings here on YouTube. You can go to my channel and check that playlist, okay? And you can watch them at your leisure at any point in time, okay? Um, but with this Heart's Desire reading, I really like this spread. We use 4 decks. I use the Mystic Mondays and the Muse Tarot, okay? The Muse Tarot clarifies the Mystic Mondays. We already have shuffled all the decks. However, there is a twist. I will be pulling 3 cards from both of the regular tarot decks, okay? And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for your spread for each one. Then we'll move over to the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle, and we will reshuffle. I will reshuffle on camera, okay? And I will cut 3 times, and we'll go at the bottom of the deck and we'll go to the book to see what the passage is in the book, okay, that comes out for you, which is pretty much your overall outcome. And then we use the power of surrender as well. Do the same thing, shuffle 3 times, cut 3 times, and then we'll go to the bottom of the deck, and that is your supportive advice, okay? So without further ado, let's get into your reading, okay? No peeking. Mystic Mondays to start off. We're going to pick 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and 1 energetically from the middle from both Mystic Mondays and the Muse Tarot. Okay? So let's see what we have. 1 energetically from the middle. I want this one here. And we're not going to turn the bottom over until we see the first 3. So no peeking. Okay? So let's turn these over and see what you guys got going on, Sag. So, Sagittarius. We have the King of Swords here. King of Swords in your present energy. Okay? So, King of Swords, I think you're standing up for yourself here, Sagittarius, with something that's going on in your life. We previously talked about some family issues or things going on, sibling rivalry, things of that nature. So either you are, staking your claim as the more mature with the King of Swords, or someone is finally gaining some maturity in their life, okay? And that's in the present. Here, we have a major arcana with the star, okay? The star, and this is your past, in this past energy, okay, I feel like with this past energy, I'm hearing like striving for the stars. You wanted to really be accomplished, or someone wanted to be more accomplished than what they are now in the past, okay? But just found it hard to get there, okay? Is what I'm hearing, okay? And that's for your past placement, your past energy. Future energy, we have the Two of Swords here. Two of Swords meaning indecisiveness, okay? Trying to figure out what it is that you want out of life, okay? Or what you want to do with your life. I'm also hearing something about maybe focusing too much on what someone else is doing with their life instead of focusing on yours, which is innately caused the rivalry, okay? Either between a sibling or maybe someone that you work with, is what I'm feeling here. And that is future. This is in your future placement, okay? So future energy is talking about some type of indecisiveness or shielding or guarding against something, okay? Let's go ahead and turn the bottom of the deck over and see what's going on here, Sag, okay? No peeking. I know y'all saw colors. Don't be doing it. Don't be paying too much attention. It's 10 of Wands. Don't be going ahead. It's 10 of Wands here. 10 of Wands, okay? 10 of Wands being the overall outcome. You are carrying the burdens of others, okay? There's a burden or something that you are carrying that you need to let go of, okay? I'm also hearing for some of you, it's like you like being the center of attention or of the family, or someone just putting a lot on you for some of you. You've had to carry the burden of kind of being the example, like leading by example for someone. And it's kind of, you didn't want to, you were trying to fight against it or didn't want to be involved in it, but somehow you still end up, carrying. Like I'm hearing like it being, I don't want to say your fault, that's too strong of a statement, but it's like someone making you responsible for someone else, if that makes sense, okay? And you're tired of being responsible for somebody else's actions, if that makes sense to you, Sag, okay? That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm feeling, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, okay? So let's go into the muse so we can clarify this, okay? So one from the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle. I'm feeling here. Upper card. Okay. And no peeking. We're going to look at the bottom in a few minutes. Okay. You got one of the same cards, two of the same cards from two previous readings. Okay. That came up in your clarifiers. Okay. So, King of Swords. is being clarified by the Death card. Okay, King of Swords is being clarified by the Death card in the present energy. Your present energy for you, it's like a done deal. Okay, as far as constantly being held accountable, maybe not responsible, but accountable for someone else's actions. Okay, you're telling people, they're their own person. Okay, so maybe taking kind of a stand, if you will, from previous reading this week with your general read, okay, where you're tired of being held accountable for this person's actions, whether it be a coworker or a family member. You're just like, I can't do it anymore. You've been keeping your mouth shut about it, in a sense. With this present energy, you're thinking, okay, I'll, whatever, I'll deal with it, or whatever. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just, do it, you know, because I'm hearing like you don't want to deal with the conflict. You don't want to deal with it. But at the same time, it's like you're tired of it in the present energy with this King of Swords. So you're taking a stand and you're like, no more. I'm not accountable for this person. They did what they did. I I tried to help them. They didn't want to listen to me. I gave them advice. They still didn't want to listen to me. So what else am I supposed to do? I can't hold them down and make them do what you want me to make them do, or what I want them to do. They are their own person. Okay? So you're like, no more. No more making me accountable or responsible for someone else's actions. Okay? So you're done with it in the present, and with present energy here. Past energy, we have the Five of Voices, which in the Muse Tarot is considered the Five of Swords. Okay, so regular tarot, when you see the Five of Swords, you pretty much see like someone carrying some swords, some people walking away, and you have some swords laying down on the ground. Okay, it's almost like, I don't want to say it's defeat, but it's not defeat in a sense, more of a sense of, I'm not cleaning up anyone's mess. Okay, and this is clarifying your past energy. Okay, you were possibly always cleaning up after this person. Okay, so current or present energy, you're like, I'm not cleaning up their mess. I'm not taking accountability for what they've done. It is what it is. Okay, they're grown. They know what they were doing when they did it. They should have been able to think for themselves. Okay, I can't clean up their mess. Okay, so while you wanted a better life for this person, or you innately had good intention with this person, or try to put a good best foot forward type of vibe, okay, you can't do it anymore. And so your main focus is not on them. Your main focus at that time was on them, and standing up for them and vouching for them and trying to lead them in a way to, accomplishing something better with them, with their lives. You tried to support them, um, morally, like moral support. You try to give them that, and try to put some words into them in a sense of, you had experience with it, so you're trying to keep, you try to keep them from running into the same problems that you did. But this person learns the hard way. Okay, let them learn the hard way, is what is in your past, in the past energy. Okay, and I think you kind of battled with that a little bit, and so you did it. You just cleaned up after them, in a sense. Okay, or you justified. I feel like that's a word that's sticking out to me right now, is justifying. You justified their actions a lot. Okay, or you took their side a lot, or you hid things. Okay, to help them seem or portray themselves to be something that they weren't. Okay, Um, Hearing secrets, okay? Holding secrets. I'm hearing family secrets, okay? So, in the present energy, you're not doing it anymore. It's hindering you in your life, in your progress, okay? So, let's move on to the last placement here, which is your future placement, which is Ace of Materials to Two of Swords, okay? Ace of Materials to Two of Swords. Ace of Materials in the Muse is considered the Ace of Pentacles with materials here. Okay, so you have pretty much with this Ace of Materials with future, you are going to be holding back from offering any more assistance. Okay, you're shutting it down. You're like, I'm done. Okay, don't come to me asking me for nothing. You know, I've tried to do enough for you, whether this be financially or morally, support. You're not there for it anymore. Okay, I'm literally hearing like no love. Okay, no love with this person. Okay, like I said, it could be a person, place, or thing. Um, but with this Ace of Pentacles, future, this person is possibly going to come to you asking you for help, and you're going to be very indecisive or closed off about it because you're tired of carrying the weight um, of their ignorance. Okay, and that's the word I needed to use was ignorance. Okay. Take it as you will. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Hierophant. Okay. Bottom of the Muse, the Hierophant clarifying the Ten of Wands. Okay. You are somewhat like Scorpio here, but in the reverse. Scorpio had the Hierophant in the overall energy for the Mystic Mondays, whereas you have the Hierophant in the Muse. Okay, so you have now become aware of what you have been inundated with doing for someone for some time. Okay, you are no longer in the dark about it. Okay, you are coming to terms with it and you're making a clear, conscious decision to walk away from it. That you can't do it anymore. It's too heavy. You need to lighten the load. Okay, if you will. Again, in regards to this person, it's either, like I said, a family member or a possible co-worker, okay, that you have been basically carrying this person along, okay, and not getting any credit for it. If anything, when they mess up, you have to clean up after them and you're done with it. It's too much, okay? So you're finally coming to terms with it. So we're now here at the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. We're going to go ahead and shuffle these 3 times, and then we'll see what's at the bottom of the deck. And I can't say it enough. Everyone is responsible for their own actions. You guys need to write this. I don't know why, but I'm hearing you should write this down. I feel like you need to write this down and say this to yourself as an affirmation. I am responsible for me. They are responsible for them. Okay. People tend to feel as though that's like the old school, you take care of your own and things like that. And it's like, yeah, my own, as in my own family, as in my own livelihood. I can't be taking on the responsibility of somebody else that doesn't want to be responsible. Okay? So we're going to cut it into threes. And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for you, Sag. Wow, you got the same thing. You got the same card. You got the same card as Scorpio, okay? So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or maybe you have Scorpio in your chart, okay? Either or, both of you got the Dreams Come True card, okay? Dreams come true. Okay, you guys obviously have been wishing and praying that this person get their life together so that way you can be free to do and move as you please without having to deal with their issues or being held accountable for the things that they do. Okay, so it's possible that they finally get themselves together, hopefully. Okay, but I don't see it happening soon. It's something that's going to happen over time. And it's like you're going to have to fade the black. Okay? You're going to have to fade the black and dip off. Okay? A change has to come. Okay? So we have page 113 here. Same as I said for Scorpio, I can say for you. 113 equaling out to 5. Changes have to be made. Changes are not coming, changes have to be made, meaning you have to take on this King of Swords energy and speak your truth to everyone, okay? And stop holding it in. That's what you're doing. You're holding it in. All it's going to do is fester and it's going to end up being a blowout. And then everybody's going to look at you like you're crazy. And why are you getting all upset and all of this other jazz? And it's like enough is enough. Eventually, it's going to come out. Okay. Now, you could talk to this person directly and let them know, like, look, I've done all I can for you. I've been trying to back you, if something's got to give, okay? And have a true heart to heart conversation with them, okay? But I truly do feel it's coming to a completion for you, as the number for this card is 9. It's coming to a completion because you want what you want. You want to stop having to be responsible for somebody. And so you have to not focus so much on what you don't want. You have to focus on what it is that you want. You want this person to be responsible. You want to be able to be free of their burdens and their secrets and their lies. And you want to be free of that, okay? And in order to do that, you do have to shut yourself off with the Two of Swords coming out. You're going to have to shut it down in a sense of them not, when they come to you, say, I don't want to hear it. I don't know nothing about that. When somebody asks you, stop divulging information. Stop taking in information that doesn't have anything to do with you. Okay? That's what you have to do, Sag. Okay? So, I'll read this for you. All right? So, dreams coming true. Number 9. Keywords are contentment, receive, gratitude, and indulgence. This is a card of contentment and wishes being fulfilled. It suggests that you're now entering a time of peace, joy, and satisfaction. Be clear about what you want your relationships to look like because your wishes may be granted soon. Remember to be open to receiving all that the universe is sending your way and express gratitude when your dreams come true. Then sit back and enjoy, meaning if you want to stop being included in the family drama or the office politics or anything like that, you're going to have to start making the change within yourself to do it in order to see it come to fruition, okay? And spend that time once you see the change happening, indulge in yourself. Be to yourself, okay? And that's probably what's needed in the first place is you need to start focusing on yourself more and not everybody else, okay? So, this card is also about feeling good, both emotionally and physically. Engage in activities that bring you pleasure. Take a friend to an upscale restaurant, share a luxurious bubble bath with your partner, or enjoy an ice cream cone with a child. Activities that make you happy will tell the universe to send you more joyful abundance. This will aid in your wish fulfillment. So go ahead, indulge yourself, okay? And this is all when you decide to take on that Hierophant and King of Swords energy, okay? And take that on and say to yourself, I am done. I am focusing on me. Don't talk to me about anything else related to what's going on with you, especially if it is of negative energy. You don't want to take that in. You want to deal with nothing but positive energy. And so surround yourself with people that are of positive intent, okay? That will also change your environment, okay, and what you have around you, okay? As I said in the book. So, this is the Power to Surrender deck. We're going to shuffle this 3 times and cut it and see what your advice is, your supportive advice. And we're going to cut 3 times. Okay. So let's see what your supportive advice is, Sag. Surrender to your soul's path. Surrender to your soul's path, Sagittarius, okay? Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your, keyword, your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment, okay? Lessons learned, okay, from getting involved in stuff that is not your concern, okay? Just because it's blood, just because they're your friends, just because they're your coworker and you get along with them does not mean that your path is their path or their path is your path. Everybody has the free will. Everybody has the choice of right and wrong. Everybody should know right from wrong. You make your choices that are right for you and vice versa for them. Okay? I'm going to read this again before I let y'all go. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. Okay? Take on this Hierophant energy, okay, and learn from what you have experienced within this communication with this person, okay, and the people around you. Take on this King of Swords energy and focus on your path and your energy, okay? And you will be just fine, okay? So, until next time, Sag, peace.